Yeah, right?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Colonel Missy Campbell. I'm the Garrison Commander at Fort Hamilton.
Let's give a round of applause. Let's do it.
I'm the luckiest colonel in the Army. You don't need to applaud for me. But I just want to thank you all for your support. I brought some flyers. Believe it or not, it's pool season. So if you'd like your membership, or if you'd like to inquire about a membership, please I'll put them up front. Think warm thoughts. That might be helpful this time of year. And I'm pretty sure when the club opens again, we'll have virtual golf available for members as well. So good practice before you go out to Tiger Heights. If you have any issues, questions, concerns about how maybe you can access the posts or any of the programs that we offer, I know we have several shows coming up in the spring. Please just stop by and see me or check out our website. But again, thank you for the support, especially to my friends in the back, 6'2". Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming tonight. Deputy Inspector, would you like to come up and say hello?
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Deputy Inspector Lau, Commanding Officer of the 6-2 Precinct. Just wanted two things we have going on. Tomorrow we have our Valentine's Day event by our community council, right? We're doing it at 10 o'clock tomorrow. We're gonna have some teachers, some kids come by the precinct, and also the community is definitely invited. So if you're free, please come by. We'll celebrate Valentine's Day together. Also, next Tuesday, we have our meeting at the precinct at 7 o'clock. If anybody can make it, please come by. Please encourage other people to come by. During this meeting, we have a lot of good information. We always speak about good police work. We honor Police Officer of the Month. But in addition to that, we speak about crime trends going on in real time, what's happening, what we have been seeing this year. And, we answer any questions, whether it's crime related or it's a quality of life related. So please, come join us.
Thank you. I know we have some reps here, so anybody wants to make any announcements, 2 minutes, come on up.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ari Kagan. I'm a senior advisor for State Senator Steve Chen. As you know, he started on January 1st. He's a former police sergeant for 27 years and served also for 6 years as Marine. And now he's a member of Education Committee in New York State Senate. And they just announced today that a contract for 5 years with a company that provides SAT exam for every specialized school is signed and approved, and he advocated for this big time. He's a strong believer that we need not just specialized schools, but also to keep this exam going. For so many years we had the SAT exam, but the discussion in Albany was to cancel it, So now it's going to be for the next 5 years. Also, he was one of the signatories of the letter calling out the New York State Education Commissioner, who, you cannot believe it, making about $500,000 a year. And basically, this uni commissioner is making $840,000 a year. And as you know, our public schools are not in a very good shape. Many students cannot pass math exam or English exam, just regular stuff. So why to pay more than the President of the United States? President of the United States is a $400,000 a year salary, and New York State Education Commissioner almost $500,000. So he wrote a letter together with his colleagues in State Senate saying that it's completely unacceptable and she should not receive a bonus of $155,000, which is also ridiculous. So he will continue to fight for good education and money for students and teachers and schools, not bureaucrats. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
Did anyone else walk in? Any board member? What's your last name? Go.
Hi everyone, my name is Tal Litwin. I work for Brooklyn, Borough President Antonio Reynoso. I just have a few upcoming events to let you know about. One, community board applications are live until tomorrow. So if you or someone you know who lives or works in the community district are interested, tomorrow is the last day to apply. Also, until April 9th, on Mondays and Wednesdays at Borough Hall, there's free tax prep. And if your incomes are less than $65,000, if you're an individual, or less than $93,000 if you have dependents, if you come to Borough Hall on Mondays or Wednesdays before April 9th, there are professionals who will help you with your taxes. But you do need to make an appointment online before coming. Also, if you work for a city agency, a nonprofit, a cultural institution, or public school, the fiscal year 2026 capital applications are open for grants. And then also the New York City Tourism Foundation is accepting applications for the 2025 Borough Culture Grant Program. So that's if you're also a cultural nonprofit, there are grants available. And then lastly, on next Thursday, on February 20th, the New York City Department of Finance and Borough President Reynoso are hosting a session on how to lower property taxes at Brooklyn Borough Hall. And there's flyers for all these events here. Thank you.
Thank you. If anybody wants, there's hard copies of the expense and capital report here.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Wincy. I'm a community advocate in the office of Councilmember Alexa Aviles. Just had some updates. We are offering Know Your Rights workshops. Given the fear and uncertainty with the federal administration's deportation efforts, we have created packets with tips, sample warrants, power of attorney forms, and a guide on family planning to inform our constituents of their rights. So you can feel free to come to our office to get a copy. We also have digital versions as well. The packet is in Spanish, and we're also doing English and Chinese versions. We're partnering with local CBOs as well. Homecrest New Utrecht Library, we're offering these Know Your Rights workshops in multi-languages, and we just want to protect our immigrant communities and push back against the federal administration's efforts. Regarding taxes, we also are offering free tax services with Grow Brooklyn. These services are on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays in our district office. So feel free, we have flyers here if you want to make an appointment, 4417 4th Avenue. And finally, we have office hours continuing at FIO El Centro every other Thursday from 1 to 5. And on the other alternate Thursdays, we have mobile office hours at McKinley Brooklyn Library from 1 to 5 as well. So I'm wishing everyone a happy Valentine's Day.
Hi everyone, my name is Narissa and I'm here with Congresswoman Betsy Clark's office, NYO 9. We are now with the upper area of Bensonhurst as well as, mostly that part. I just want to share, we're going to have a job fair on March 18th at Brooklyn Public Library. That's going to be at 10 a.m. If you need more information closer to the date, we're going to be releasing that on our email list as well. I also wanted to let you know that White House tours are back on again, so if you're planning a trip to DC, feel free to reach out to our office. We'll be able to put you in contact with who might be able to help you get through there. Along with the Know Your Rights, we have had seminars in the past, and we're going to be having more seminars in other languages. So if you're not on our email list and you want to be aware of those, please let me know. And we also have online resources. So in case anyone needs, like palm cards or anything just to hold on to so you can pass them around, please feel free to let me know. I can email you any information you need. I also have some pamphlets that are falling out of my hands. That I'll just leave up here. These are going to be just what our office is able to help you with if you're having issues with any federal agencies, particularly USCIS at this time. Feel free to reach out to us. We'll be able to help you put an inquiry in. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Odorico. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm a representative for Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, and I just wanted to introduce you guys to two bills that we are introducing to the House floor. The first one is about stolen IRS checks, which is a major issue that's going on within the district. So far, 5.3 million in refund checks have been stolen, with around 40,000 checks stolen in 2024 nationally. This bill would make it so that direct deposit is allowed after the first issuance of a stolen check. So the main issue that's going on is that people are getting their checks stolen and then they ask for direct deposit, and due to federal law, they're not allowed to. They have to get another check, which gets stolen and then repeats the process. The second bill is to lower tax burdens on seniors. It will increase deductions for seniors who are 65 or older. For single filers, the deductions will go from $1,950 to $5,000. And for married couples, it will go from $3,000 to $10,000. On top of that, it will also increase the amount of income that is tax exempt. So for single filers, it will go from $25,000 to $50,000, and for married couples, it will go from $32,000 to $64,000. And of course, if you need any help with federal agencies such as USCIS, IRS, or any other federal agency, please feel free to see me in the back, and I'll be happy to give you a business card. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Justin. I'm here from Councilmember David Carr's office. So I just want to let you guys know that we pretty much the same thing I tell you guys every time I come here, but it's something called the Clean Team that the Councilmember funds. So the Clean Team addresses any sort of litter that's piled up in a certain area. If you have, actually spring is next month, so there's going to be overgrowth too. Hopefully it gets warm enough for that. If there is overgrowth that you notice, you give us a call and let us know. We'll send a team out there to come and address it, and we'll cut it down. That's including on the side of the road, if there's an empty lot. And even if we can't address it, if it's a government agency, we can contact them and have them address it as well. So that's something worth noting. We also do something called e-waste pickup. So if you have electronics, if you're a senior and you can't bring these big electronics to the special drop-off site, we will come and send somebody to come take that for you. We can't come into your house because that's a liability. However, if you leave it outside your house, we can take that and bring it over. So that shouldn't be a problem. And I'm going to be here if you need any help with anything city related, any sort of casework. If you have any questions, I'm here to take them. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm with the New York City Commission on Human Rights. I wanted to first say that our law prohibits discrimination in employment, housing, and public spaces based off of a series of protected classes. You can see in the back about that if you have any questions. But I'm here tonight because we have a new addition to our city's law, which is the Fair Chance Housing Notice. So if you know anyone who's looking for housing and has can make a fair chance request, there are new laws that apply for folks looking for housing who might have a criminal record. So if you have any questions, I have pamphlets here, and I'm also in the back with my card. Thanks, I think we have one more person.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Stanley Ng. I work for Council Member Susan Swan. I just grabbed 3 flyers and I left the office. Number 1, we have Con Ed coming to our office February 20th from 10 to 2. So people have been complaining about the high cost of electricity. They can come and talk to them and see what they can do about it. They also have certain program where there are certain income where people can get a lower price. That's the Con Ed. Second, there have been a lot of issues regarding the EBT and SNAP, stolen benefits and everything. So we have the people coming to our office on February 19th from 10 to 4. That's going to be helping with that and helping them apply for the SNAP EBT program. Last, we also we're also doing the tax prep every Saturday from the first Saturday in March until the April 9th time. Okay, so people that have reached the income level, we will help them with the taxes every Saturday. Last, the council member just, I have to make sure I get this correct. We've been getting complaints in the district, mainly because of garbage being put out on Fridays before the set time. We heard you. So for the people that requires a religious accommodation, the council member just introduced the intro 1186 that would require the Department of Sanitation to conduct the studies to see who's impacted by this religious issue. So we've heard our community. So for people on Fridays who cannot come out and put out after 8, they're going to be looking into this park, okay? All right? So we've heard you. We're going to work with this community on this, okay? So the council member is one of the co-sponsor of this intro 1186. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're at 20 right now, need 2 more.
Good evening, my name is Danielle Shapiro, I'm from the High Lawn Library. I'd just like to tell you some things that are happening at the High Library. The Clarendon branch, which had been closed, has now reopened to the public last month with a new HAV system, new furniture, tech, which is for both the adults and children, all-in-one computers. They've also opened a new library, the Library of Arts and Culture. It's in the L10 Arts and Culture Center in downtown Brooklyn. This new innovative public center houses 4 Brooklyn-based institutions, BPL, BAM, the Museum of Contemporary African Diasporian Arts, and 651 Arts. So if you're nearby, please stop by and see those branches. The Center for Brooklyn History is opening a new exhibition called Traces. There's some pamphlets up here. Brooklyn history of slavery has shaped the borough for centuries, and this exhibition encourages visitors to confront this legacy of oppression, honor ancestors, and enrich our collective understanding of the present. Please consider taking time to visit the CBH and engage with the exhibition, which runs through August. Tours are scheduled every Friday at 3 p.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we have any other reps here? So we're at 20. Unfortunately, we need 2 more. I don't think we're gonna get it. It's already now 7:30. We couldn't have a meeting. I do want to thank all the faithful members who do come out every month. And sometimes we don't have quorum, but they still come, and I appreciate you for coming out, especially when the weather is not so great like today, it's so cold. So I thank you for coming out, and hopefully next month we will have quorum. Good night.